Well, hello everyone. I am, let me see here, 1 minute early, so I am going to give it just a second. I was working on my little calendar just a minute ago as I was waiting for it to turn 3:30. There we go. Get my camera all set up. So hello. I am hoping, okay, I think I am going to be in the right spot. I see an eyeball. That's always a good sign. Yeah, I think I'm in the right spot. Oh my goodness. It is a windy and damp day here in Victoria, BC. And I want to thank you guys for waiting an extra half an hour for me to go live today. I know Tuesday, I usually actually go live for my Tuesday night toss-up at 6 o'clock, but I am going to be going out with some friends for dinner, so I wanted to pop on at 3. Having said that, I was up island and the roads were super wet. The rain was coming down and I wanted to take it a little bit slower coming down because it's never worth trying to go super fast in wet, slippery weather, right? So safety first. And here we are, okay? So I hope everyone is doing well today. For Toss Up today, I have got 2 cards that I'm going to be doing. I am going to be using, let me see, I've got one of the pieces out. I think the other one might be over my craft area. I'll grab it in a second. But I'm going to do a very quick and easy layout today. So we're going to toss up some texture. I'm going to be using some greetings from a couple different stamp sets today. And we're going to be using some pieces from the ephemera packs that are in the Tags and More and the North Pole delivery. So this is what's going to make it super quick and easy cards. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me here on a Tuesday afternoon. If this is a new destination for you here, you just happen to come across me. My name is Sue Phillip and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. I am glad that you guys are joining me today. I go live usually Tuesday evenings at 6, Friday mornings at 9, and Sunday. So today we're just doing a little early, okay? All right, let's see here. Yes, it is. I took my time coming home, Christine, especially when it's kind of the beginning of the season of just wet weather and you just got to be safe, right? Okay, so let's head down to my workspace. I'm trying to think if I have anything new to share with you this week. You may have seen, we hit over 200 kits for the caring workers that took care of my mother-in-law and take care of my mom every day down at St. Peninsula Hospital. So thank you so much to all of you. I am just, overjoyed with the reach out of the community here for supporting that for my October birthday month. If you did end up donating to one of the kits, and I was still trying to get some of you into our thank you event that we did on Saturday. There was 8 presentations from my Silver Sisters, so some leaders across Canada, and some great projects. This was my project that I created. I'll show you it, and I'm going to be teaching this project in my subscription group coming up this week. So you can look forward to that if you're a part of my subscription. I see a couple of you here are. It's $2.49 a month, and you get some extra kind of tutorials and things in there. This is going to be the project that I'm going to share with that group. It was part of my project for the thank you event, and I love it. I was so happy with how this turned out. So I'm going to do a different design on the front for the one that I do later on in the week, but it is a easel card. Check that out. But are you ready for it? It is a chocolate bar card. So, there is a secret pocket there for a chocolate bar. And someone in the thank you event, Vivian, I don't know if you're watching today or not, but she thought, and I thought that I said, I think this will be great for putting in the middle of the plates at the Christmas table, and you could do the person's name here. And she was thinking, yes, it could be like the new Christmas cracker right at the table. This is what they could have instead, and you could fill it with a chocolate bar or some other treats that they break open and have at the table. So yeah, it's a cool little project. I really enjoyed making that, and I will take a picture of it and I will set the date for when I'm going to be doing that. Okay. All right, let's have a look here. Hello, Barb, Sandra, Jeannie, Christine, Mary. We got a bunch of you in here from near and far. Yay. Yes, Sandra, I'm going to be doing that. So that will be fun for you to learn. Okay. So for today, though, we're going to do quick and easy cards. As for the fundraiser, I will keep it open until the end of the month, so the 31st of this month. If anyone else is wanting to sponsor a kit, I have got one wet dog that wants in. Come on in, Jimmy. There you go, buddy. It's like usual routine. I get on the live and he has to go in and out. But I will keep it open, and I will add you into the thank you event. You can watch all the replays, and we're going to keep that open, I think, for at least a month or so. So that way you can watch all of the replays and learn all the projects that are in that group. Okay. All right. Oh, that is my friend that I met up Island. Look at that. She was just messaging me to make sure that I made it home okay, because it is rainy out there. That's so sweet. Okay, so for the layout today, I have got little tiny squares. These little squares are from the Stylish Shapes. They are the smallest little square in that set of dies, and I use these like, oh my goodness, I don't know how many times that I have made cards using these dies. Probably thousands and thousands. I swear I use them for every class, whether it's a circle or a square or one of our little banner ones. But I've got a set of white and I've got a set of red. Okay. I've got some textures here that I have already pre-run. These are on 4 by 5 1/4 sheets of white. This is the traditional wreath. I love it. It's so pretty. And I have actually used it in a card where it's just a beautiful wreath that I dusted in green with a blending brush and then added flowers all over it. So don't just think Christmas. Think it could be a beautiful spring wreath as well. And then this tends to be my go-to embossing folder right now. Yeah, I used it for, let's see if I have one of my cards from here. I started using it for one of my cards for November's card club. This is called a soft wave. But I mean, yes, it would look beautiful in blue and it could be, you know, look like waves of the ocean. But I just love the pattern of it, and it can look kind of like swirly, you know, just a swirly background. This here is slightly different. This is actually the So Swirly. which I love adding a little bit of blue to it, and it just looks like kind of movement maybe in the sky, but this one works too. So that is the one that I've been using lately. I love it. All right, so those are the two patterns. I am going to decorate one up with a little bit of red, and then I'm going to add a little bit of green, and then I'm going to add my white little squares. Isn't that cute? I think so. Okay, and then this one here, I am just going to add my red squares across. So that is our quick and easy layout. But what I do with these layouts is going to be really quite sweet. So let me get out my adhesives, and I want to just grab, let's see here, I think they're in here. Whoop. Yes, they should be. Just grabbing this is what I want. Grabbing my adhesives because I had them all in a little box as I went around and did my day of Christmas here the other day. Oh my goodness. By the end of the day, I meant to take pictures of us all creating, but you know, the day, even though it was all day, it kind of went by so fast, and before I knew it, I was just kind of tucking everything away. But my goal, so be prepared to sing. I see a couple of you that are watching, and by couple I definitely see Pat watching. My goal for my Christmas Stamp-A-Stack is, of course, we make our fabulous cards. I'm just going to start layering, okay, as I chat here. But we listen to jolly music. And by the time the day is done, my goal is that everyone is singing Christmas music, singing along to their favorite songs that happen to come up. So I'm going to expect some singing from you, Pat. As well as, I mean, we just have some fun. And by the time you walk out, it's like you're in the Christmas spirit. And I'm still, looks a little crooked to me, in the Christmas spirit because I still have Christmas ornaments all around my house. So Christmas is officially happening here already. I debated on whether or not, I'm just going to add my 3 little squares and I'm going to space them out. I did debate whether or not to tuck the Christmas ornaments away, but they look so pretty, and I figure I will just be taking them out again. So, you know, what's a couple extra weeks of Christmas cheer? Okay, there we go. We've got one. I want to space these out. I love the stitching along the edges of these. They just add so much, especially with what we're going to use them for today. Okay, so there's one, and that looks so cute already. One quick and easy little layout. So I'm going to do the same here, only this time I'm just going to, you know what, I'm going to stamp first before I attach these, just in case my greeting doesn't turn out. So I'm going to add, in the middle of this, I'm going to add sending Christmas wishes. That is what I'm going to put in here. Okay. There we go. All right, so again, I want to just place these, see where I'm going to have them. And I thought that the wreath was perfect for this because it's going to add some beautiful detail around the edges, which is subtle because I'm going to keep it just white. But it also allows for a little flat spot that I can stick my greeting. Just like that. Voila. Okay. Sending Christmas wishes. I love that in that little flat spot. That was perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to pop these ones out. Okay. Just like that. And again, we are going to, I'm just going to place them. Now, if you really would like, I've done already one alignment tip today. If you happen to see the reel that I posted, using your painter's tape to, and I mean just a little strip of the painter's tape, not like a big thick, like this is what I use here. Not like a big thick bunch of it. I just use a little strip of it to go across my alphabet dies when I want to make it so that they're nice and straight. I'm using just a scrap piece of white. Okay, I'm using my grid paper. Make sure it's straight. This line, I always like to use the middle line because it's thicker. And then I can kind of focus on that line and it helps me line things up here. Let's see. Looks not too bad. This one needs to come over a bit. And you could bring it so that it is right up to your line. There, that looks good. Okay, I'm going to bring this one over. I love the red popping off of this white background. That one's going to go there. And then that one looks pretty good. It needs to go up just a smidgen. A smidgen. You know, the technical crafting term. The smidgen. That's what we're doing there. Okay. That looks pretty good. See, now this one looks like it needs to move over. Oh, see, now I went and stuck it down, so there we go. Okay, final spot. That's the final resting spot, okay? So you can use a scrap also for alignment. For the dies, do I still have them all lined up on my tape? Here I do. If you have not seen this yet, I just want to show you this. Again, aligning up with grid paper. So when it comes to your dies, which I've done a couple cards in the stack with these, I line them all up on the grid paper. Then I just put a small strip of painter's tape across. Then I can lift it up. I can place them down on my project and I can cut them through. It's already spaced the way I want them to and it's all level. Okay, so definitely use your grid paper is your best friend. So it doesn't matter what grid paper you have. Raid, you know, like your child's, I don't know, calculus paper, whatever grid paper you can find. Just so that you've got it. If you've got a glass mat that has grids like I do, I often use that, but not in videos because of the reflection. Okay, so there we have our basic layout. We have got this one just layered up a little bit more. This one we're keeping simple because of the beautiful detail all the way around like that. Okay, now comes the fun. All right, so on this one, we are going to add some North Pole delivery friends. And I'm not even sure what I have left in here, but I know that I'm going to have enough that it's going to be really cute. So in this little set, I mean, if you wanted to, you could even just like, look at that. I'm just going to do some examples. You could span, you know, like look at that little doggy. These are just examples. Look at that little doggy across all three. Fits perfect. Okay. And these are, there's a couple sheets of them. So you get two of all of the characters. I'm just going to put down some examples. I mean, you could put two across one, and then you could put, you know, let's look at this squirrel like that. I want to keep it to small little things. So what I'm looking for in this little bunch, and I do have quite a few small little things, I think. Look at the little cat. That would be cute too for someone who is a cat fan, cat lover in your family. But there was ones, these are what I wanted, I think, for this one. Like I want to see if I've got the one little critter. I do. This is the guy I wanted. Look at that. Look at the little mouse holding the present. And I'm hoping in here, I was hoping that I still had 2 little presents and then the mouse holding the present, but I might not. Let's see what else I have left. We also have a little squirrel. That one's cute, but let's try and do tiny things. I know there was a hedgehog. Where are you? There's our little hedgehog. Look at that. Okay, so it's easy to either put one across or you know, do a combination of them. There's also all of these little mailboxes too. Okay, so I'm gonna go with those cute little ones, although the bunny is pretty adorable too. Let's see how he fits in the square. See, I want to have the square more noticeable, so we're gonna go, maybe we'll do hedgehog, square, and mouse. Okay, I think those are very cute. I do love the dog across that one. Although I do have another set of little dies that are in the other package. Oh, look at squirrel. I think we need the squirrel. I think we need 3 characters. Look at squirrel. Yeah, we're going to do the squirrel. Maybe we could always do a present inside the card, right? Or you could do another animal inside the card. But these are definitely fun to play with and make it really easy for quick cards. Okay, so I'll put all these guys back in here, and I've got plenty of them left. Maybe I'll put the squirrel on the inside, a little fox. I don't know yet. We'll see. But I'm going to pop these guys out. So we're going to go 1. And I'm going to stamp a greeting. Pop these out onto here. Now, a layout that I saw similar to this with just squares is on Laura's Facebook group. She's from Australia, and it's Laura's Pages, Cards and Pages, I do believe. Now, she loves to take, I love how this one's kind of just down on here a little bit. She loves to take like a black journaling pen and do kind of like little line designs around them, right? But kind of goes through them, like it doesn't go continuous. But I thought that the little dots in around the edges kind of give a similar look, right? So I went with the dots. I might get brave and do some doodling with a black little pen another time, but for now we're going to do the dots. Okay, now on this other one, what I'm going to use, and I just want to just grab this package here, is I'm going to use some of these ones. So these are from the Christmas Tags and More, and there is different sheets in there. Now, when these first came out, I used them on quite a few projects, and I thought I would bring them back in, and we would put a few across here. So I'm going to take this guy, although that is so, isn't that cute? Where are the critters from? They are from the North Pole Delivery paper. And as you can see, there is big and small. There's even, well, I have a few on here too. There's even a golden. This is what was like, I have to have this paper because it's like Jimmy. Like I said, I'm going to try and get him, see if he will wear a sweater or a scarf and a toque, and see if he would hold on to a present somehow, or a letter. I don't think I would get him to do that. He would want to eat it. But there is definitely all sorts of different ones. This one also has the little cat in the inside. It's all about little animals delivering things. So it is super sweet. And I don't know if I have anything in this one. Yeah, I do. I've got the squirrel and I've got the little owl. Okay. All right. So that is that one. We're going to add a greeting. This one here, I am going to take the little doggy off of there for now. And we're going to bring in these guys. So I think like I'm going to just pick a few. Maybe because I've got red, I'm going to add a little stocking, perhaps a little ornament like that. And then maybe in the middle we could do like a cute, we could do a present. We could do holly. That might be cute because that's holly there. Or we could do just, see, I love this stocking too with the little tree on it, but that one pops better, I think. We got to kind of keep with the greener tones. So I think I'm going to bring in a bow. And just this fine little bow for the middle. Just like that. Just like that. Simple as that, right? Adorable. Did you cut them out using the Scan and Cut? No, these are the sheets that come in the actual package of paper. I wish I had a package to show you, but I have packaged them and punched them all out into bags like this to go out for my North Pole delivery class. But literally it is like 2 huge sheets and you get like 2 of the exact same bears. Like there's 2 different big bears in here. One would face one direction, one faces the other. All these little characters you get 2 of. Like there's so many different types of dogs and dogs with sleds, foxes, like hedgehogs, owls, bunnies. They're just so cute. And then there's all sorts of little houses like this, right? Like this little house. There's little houses with mailboxes and there's larger ones. So yeah, they're all part of the package of paper. Yeah, so you just pop them out. So those that are doing the Jolly delivery is the bundle that are doing that class, you will get like a whole package like this in your card kit. So it means that if you don't have the actual bundle, which is the dies and the stamps, this is the stamps here, okay, you can dress up your cards just using the characters in the bag, right, which is kind of nice. And I love these ones that are in the tags, Christmas tags and more. I've been using them, again, a ton. Quick and easy. There's not a lot of effort here. I'm doing more talking than I am creating. North Pole delivery. That's the one. DSP. And does DSP come with it? Yes, it does. There's a whole package of DSP. A whole package. I have my catalog. I will pull it up in a second. Barb already told us what page it's on. She says page 29, mini catalog. Okay, ready? 29, thank you. Hold on. Let's see. 29, see? There it is. So all of these papers, which I have them all here. That's that one. That is this letter one. And then you can also use some of the dies to cut out some of the characters in the paper, like actually in the papers, like the little dog, the bear, and whatever other character, bear, badger, cat. So you can use them to cut out additional ones, or you could just fussy cut them, or you could try, if you have a scan and cut, you could try and do that too. Okay, and then these are just letters that I cut out of this page. Yeah, but all of these here are all of the ones that just punch out of the page. Pre-cut images. Yeah. Totally cute. Super easy. All right, just like these cards. All right, so that is attached. I love this. Again, so simple. done in minutes, and you're using up all of the pieces that come with the pattern papers. Okay, because sometimes it's like, oh, I see all these sheets that have all these things that pop out like this, but what should I do with them? Just start plunking them on things. Scrapbook pages, cards, try different layouts, die cut a circle, stick one of the trees or big ornaments. If you stamp a big greeting, you could use one of the birds that just kind of sits on the top of the greeting or some of the greenery around it. Okay, looking good so far? Simple but cute. Yes, it is. At my paper, and there are 2 sheets of cutouts. Yes, there are. There is 2 sheets of cutouts. Yes, see? Look at that. You didn't even know. Love it. Okay, I'm going to add, let's see here. I'm still looking forward to seeing you soon. I'm going to be seeing Barb. Barb's going to be doing some singing here. You hear that, Barb? You're going to do some singing when we get together to create. I'm turning you guys into a Christmas choir yet. Heather's going to do some singing. Okay, so I'm going to be using these. Again, these are the little loose gold sequins. You get like a zillion. Well, maybe not a zillion, but you get a lot of these in a package. And yes, you can use them definitely for shaker cards. I did a couple shaker cards with them last week with our festive friends. But you can use them just as embellishments. A little dot of glue, and like you have got enough sequins in here to embellish a whole season's worth of Christmas creating. And it's gold. You can't go wrong with gold. Right? Especially when it pops off the white. I can just sprinkle a few. Should be using my take my pick tool, will be a lot easier, but that's okay. I like to have a challenge. My challenge today as they stick to my fingers. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I put a dot over there. I almost don't want it over there now. I want it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. I'm going to pretend that glue's not there. I'm going to wipe it off. There. No one knew. Just like that. Okay. Those will set. Perfect. Little sprinkle of gold. Cute little critters. Ooh, we didn't put a greeting on this one. We have to do that because there is some super cute greetings. And okay, I could put from the North Pole. I could put, look at these guys. They look like they'd be doing a special delivery. Look at that. They're each carrying their thing. So I could do special delivery. Sending merry tidings. I like this one for the inside. Hoping this Christmas is the most magical yet. I think I'm going to do the special delivery because they look like they're putting some effort into carrying those. Okay. Oh, love it. Looking forward to it. Yes. It's going to be a good day. I'm trying to remember if the 2 of you are here on the same day. Let's see. I need my little paper cutter. And I want to just trim this up. So for one thing, it's crooked, which I can't do crooked. Let's see here, but I want to trim it. Okay. So I'm going to use just my little cutter. So if you're tuning in, we are just doing a very, very cute, adorable layout. Using just some of the pieces from, like, 2 of the paper packages have these pages of ephemera die cut, pre-die cut images in them. So just showing you some of the stuff you can do with that. I need to add something to this as a squeaky cutter today. Okay, that's better. That straightens it up. And then we can pop it like right here, I think. Or do I want to put it over this side? No, I think I want it over here. Yeah. And little minis. Just add a little greeting to the front, like so. Perfect. Special delivery. And then you could add, I'm just going to show you on some of the other ones that I've done, or this one here. You could definitely special delivery, and then you could put sending merry tidings. So you can put a liner inside, and then you could add, you know, say on a white liner, you could add some more characters on the inside. If you happen to have the set, then you've got the little paw prints as well. So you could add some little paw prints across and put a little cat or dog down here. I think the cats are really, really sweet. So you could add that across the bottom, which just brings the theme inside, right? I can't wait for this card class either. Yes, I know this is going to be adorable. We have got it on the 3rd, right? Mind you, our Zoom class is on the 2nd. On the 2nd, I am going to be delivering yours to you, Christine. I've got it in my car, and I will probably be delivering it on Friday to you, okay? Just because I didn't want to take the chance of it not getting to you in time. And you're local, so I thought I will make sure it gets there, okay? So there's our cute little cards. And adding the texture definitely makes this one. The way that has that little hole there is perfect for the greeting. So this is the traditional wreath. This is that soft waves, but just do it kind of this direction. And it's just a fun background. Cute little critters. Beautiful little Christmas ornaments and stockings and things. And you've got quick cards. So you could do a ton of these with the packages. Like I said, you could do, instead of 3 little squares, you could just do a circle in the middle, and then you could add one of these big bears with presents on its back, or this bear that has the scarf in it, right? And you would just put those, I have it like this, you know, instead of 3, you could put a circle there, and then you could put a bear like that on it. Okay, so there is lots of different options. You could put one large square in the center and then do something like this. And use up all of these little pieces. That will be your challenge, right? Does the die cut make a little box? Yes, it does. Let me just see if I have got one handy. It does. You know what? To tell you the truth, I made the boxes, and I did it in another little video, but I did make the boxes. They are really, really cute, but I put prizes in them, and they were, I gave them away with little prizes in them for door prizes at my Christmas event. So I will be making more of the boxes, and maybe I'll do a little video on making those boxes, and then you can see how they're done. But I did make one not too long ago. Yeah, so it does make the little tiny boxes, which are perfect for little gifts. Yeah, same set of dies. All right, there we go. Quick and easy toss up today for your Tuesday afternoon. So now that it is a little bit cool, a little bit rainy, you can spend the evening nice and cozy in your craft room, and you can grab your little packages of all your bits and pieces and make some really quick and easy set of cards. Okay, did I get the money for the November class? I believe I did, Christine. I will double check though. Okay, So I will have a look at that for sure, and I will let you know. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Yeah, like I said, not too much new going on. Just the fundraiser till the end of the month if you want to join. And then, like I said, I'll pop you into our thank you event, which there was a lot of fun projects in there. And then, of course, we have got our best deal ever on until the 31st of this month as well. And I mean, if you happen to have a list that grows and grows and grows for Stampin' Up! Stuff, you need to pick the first 165 things of those and stick it in a starter kit and only pay $48. And then that rest of your list, you can pop in an order afterwards and get 20% off everything else on your list. Okay, so it is definitely the best way to go. And then you get to join that. I mean, the deal is amazing. Shopping with a discount, always fabulous, right? Best part, the community that you belong to when you're there. So I've got a team of amazing ladies. Lots of them are here, and it is, you know, it's a lot of fun to be able to get together virtually if you're, of course, local, in person sometimes, and just be able to create and share ideas. Yeah, that's probably the best part. I've met the most amazing friends through, you know, just creating. And 90% of the ladies, they just shop for their discount. You don't have to run a business with it. You can definitely just be your best shopper, right? Get a discount. It's as easy as that. So, all right. Yes, Blue Jays game is coming on tonight. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I will see you again live on Friday morning, and we will do some more creating. Okay, we'll have a little cuppa. We're going to connect, and we're going to create. So I hope you can join us. Okay, take care, everyone, and thank you guys again so much. Bye for now.